Hey everybody, Roger Levin here with your specialty practice production pearl of the week. I spend a lot of time evaluating with data when I can why our consulting programs work. I'm not only interested in it, I want to make them better. And one of the factors in evaluating anything is, can you put data to it? So many years ago, we took the concept of the A, B, C, and D referral source, which we created in 1985. And then about 8 years later, we created a point system. And we said, okay, you want 20 points for your A's, 15 points for your B's, 3 to 5 points for your C's, and no points for your D's because they don't refer. And we put this point system together, and then we took our strategies and we started to assign the points. So if you put on an event, everybody who comes to the event just got it's 5 points toward your 20 for an A, or 15 for a B, or 3 to 5 for a C, and C's don't refer very much. That's why they're so low. And then we began to say, okay, how does all this come together? A C begins to refer more. We quickly move them to a B. They go from 3 to 5 points in strategies and attention to 15 points, because we know if we give them more strategies and more attention, they'll become a B and won't revert back to a C. If a D sends you 2 or 3 patients, we move them to a B, not C, but to a B status or even an A status to try to bring them on board. So we've done massive work with the A, B, C, D. You need to analyze your referral base, break them up into A, B, C, and D. You need to know who's referring and what their status is by production and by number of referrals. And then you need to assign points. And you want to get those 20 points per month for your A's, 15 for your B's, 3 to 5 for C's, 0 for D's. Now, having said that, you as a specialist can't do all this. It's your PRC, Professional Relations Coordinator, who's going to get most of the points. Your specialist isn't going to be there. We want you chairside with patients producing. But we do need a little of you. We need a lot of PRC. And for the Ds, they get 0 points until we decide it's time for a D set of strategies. And then they'll get more points, but the first goal is just to get them to get to know you a little bit and like you and be willing to even consider referring to you. We are really good at getting new referral sources because we have to be, because when you lose an A, a B, or even a C, you need a D to fill that in. The point system will keep you in great shape. It'll grow your referrals, and your practice will stay very, very successful. As always, I wish you increased practice production and referrals every year, and I'll see you next week.